am back at Border Paws Animal Shelter for another edition of Pet Project Diet, and I am back this week. I was only gone last week, but thank you for joining me. And today we are showing off two cats in one of their cat rooms, Ginger Beef and Stacy. Tell me a little bit about them, their personalities, and how they came to Border Paws.
Yeah, so we've got Stacy here on the bottom. She's quite the character. She's a little bit of a wrestler, which is kind of funny because she's actually named after an old wrestler. But yeah, she's really sweet. She's just kind of a little bit picky on who she likes kind of thing. We've noticed she's more of a lady's cat than a man's cat, but I mean, I think with the right introduction, she'd be good. She doesn't seem to mind the other cats in here, so I don't think that'd be horrible. We have not tested her with dogs. She's about 1.5 to 2 years old. And then we've got Miss Ginger Beef up top here. She's kind of hiding on us a little bit. She came in as a surrender, so my understanding was she lived with her owner for the 7 years of her life. Not really sure what happened, you know, whatever reason for surrendering, but she's really sweet, and she doesn't seem to mind other cats too. Again, I'm not 100% sure on dogs, so.
And with Stacy being that she is younger, she's probably a little bit more easier to get used to, whether it's like a man or dogs and stuff like that.
Absolutely, right? She'll be more adaptable. She's quite the funny one, right? Like, she definitely is very playful, and I feel like she'd be very entertaining, you know, if you've got kind of, I mean, I probably wouldn't do her with, like, little kids, like under 3, but I think, you know, anything older than that, and kids that kind of understand boundaries, she'd be fine, and she'd be very entertaining to watch. She's constantly playing, so.
And of course, you allow people to come in and, like, slow introduction if they do have smaller children.
Absolutely,
they could come in and kind of interact with her.
Exactly. Well, now that we're in the new shelter, like, you can literally come on down, open her cage, stay in here for a couple hours even if you wanted to, and just kind of get to know her. So that's a nice thing about the new shelters. It's a lot easy to get to know the animal before adopting them.
And with Ginger Beef, would you suggest a specific household, or would she be fine really in any house?
So far, everything she's showing us, she would be good. She doesn't seem to really mind all the craziness with the other cats in here. Again, like I said, I don't know about dogs, but I mean, she's a very clean cat, doesn't seem fazed by too much, so I think she would do good. A lot of volunteers come in and their children play with her, and there's been no issues, so.
Which is perfect because she is more on the older end of things, so it kind of be like she's full-grown adult, and so this is kind of just this will be her last.
Exactly. Just needs a home to relax in, you know.
For the rest of her days.
Bask in the sun.
Yeah, just to be herself. That's awesome, and they are very cute, and we were interacting with them a little bit before too, and they just wanted pets and they wanted attention, which a lot of cats are like when on their terms, of course.
Absolutely.
Now, you had a couple of events pass, Street Fest being one of them. Tell me a little bit about how those went, and
Yeah, so Street Fest was awesome. We were doing glitter tattoos. I know they were extremely busy with them. Our events coordinator, Candace, has been so busy lately. I feel bad for her. But yeah, I know she's got lots in the work for this summer. So you're going to see us out there a lot more. But yeah, Street Fest went really well. We brought a dog there, Fancy, who actually adored hugging all the mascots. I guess every mascot that walked by, she had to go and hug them. So no, it was really, really good. And then on Sunday was when we had the Motocross Club. They put on a Cars and Cats show for us every year, and with a barbecue with the proceeds going towards us. And again, the turnout was really good. Everyone was really happy. She brought a different dog, and that dog got a lot of attention as well, and I believe he's getting adopted today at 12.
That's perfect. Yeah, Candace I think she's fantastic at the different events that you guys do and setting those up, and she really does work hard on getting you guys out there a lot.
Right.
Like I mentioned a few weeks ago, events where you don't really typically think that an animal shelter would be a part of, you guys are, and I think it's great exposure to different.
It's really nice. It's really nice to have somebody so dedicated and, you know, working hard to get that and get her name out there and just, you know, get involved with the public. It's just nice to see. Everybody likes going to an event and then seeing an animal there.
Absolutely.
You know, so.
Especially when they're not expecting it too.
Exactly.
I know that always makes me super happy. I know events where animals are there, I'm super excited, but when you're not expecting it, I feel like it's 10 times better. But you you have Rib Fest as well coming up. Tell me a little bit about that and what people can expect for your end of it.
Yeah, so we're actually going to be selling the 50-50 tickets. So all the proceeds will be going towards our shelter. So we're still needing a few volunteers. I believe they're 3 or 4 hour shifts. It really doesn't take a lot. You just basically stand there and sell 50-50 tickets. So if anybody is interested in helping out, we're still a little bit short for volunteers as it's quite a big event.
Yep.
So it's 3 days long, the 16th, 17th, 18th. So we are still needing a little bit of help. But yeah, no, if you are interested in volunteering, you know, even just a couple hours, we appreciate it. You can either call the shelter or you can reach out to Candace through events@borderpaws.ca.
And we were talking a little bit before about a microchipping event that you guys also have that you kind of wanted to very much touch on. So tell me a little bit about what that is and how people can get involved.
Yeah, so we are actually offering microchipping where we'll do it right at the shelter. We're doing it on the 24th. We're going to have a barbecue going as well as glitter tattoos again. We've got a really good glitter tattoo artist so yeah, we'll have that going. So it's by $30 donation. If you want to donate more, that's awesome. We just ask for the minimum $30, which is really good. It's quite a bit cheaper than, you know, going to a vet clinic and all that. And microchips honestly help us reunite your animal to you faster. If an animal's chipped and they come into the shelter, we get the information and we can actually call you right away. Same if your cat gets picked up, they could be brought to a vet clinic. I believe some pet stores now are microchipping. So it's just a great way. I've heard stories where cats jump a train and end up on the other side of the country. And actually, I seen one on the news where a lady was reunited with her cat. She was from, I believe, Edmonton, and her cat ended up in Toronto. And because it was microchipped, she was reunited with her cat.
Which is awesome.
It's a great thing to do.
Yeah, which is fantastic. So just to clear up and maybe any confusion, so people in the community can bring their animals to the shelter, give a $30 donation or whatever they want, and then they can get their cat or dog microchipped.
Absolutely. We're going to run it from 11 to 4. There's no appointment needed. You can just show up. You might have to wait a little bit if we are quite busy, but I mean, we'll have the barbecue going on. You can come visit the animals while you're waiting. So yeah, no, just stop on by. That's the 24th, 11 to 4, and we're really looking forward to it. We're hoping for a big turnout just because it's much easier for us to reunite your animals when they're microchipped.
Yes, which is fantastic because there are some people who don't have the microchipped and they run off somewhere and, you know, you don't really always find them, which is sad and heartbreaking, especially a family pet. So this is a fantastic event for not only to raise money for you guys, but to have that safety net for people with their pets if they do run off. Now, same question as every week. Is there any donations that you're in need of?
So yeah, we can always use, I mean, everything, of course, on our Amazon wish list, so check that out. But again, kitten food, we're running a little low on kitten kibble as well as kitten wet. So if anybody wants to pick up a bag of that or a case of that, we could definitely use it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me today, and hopefully these cats and other cats are able to find their forever home.
Awesome. Thank you.